So here we have a nice phone with a bunch of modules and the dog also. We can swipe out the dog.
That's the applications processor.
So that's the ARM processor right here. The ARM SoC is in the dog.
Here you have an ARM SoC, and this is the applications processor for the phone.
Yeah.
This is the camera, so removable camera module. And everything is modular. You can put the modules in different locations. This is a Wi-Fi Bluetooth module.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have. Is this kind of like an early prototype, or is it already nice and smooth?
This is a second stage prototype.
It's pretty nice already. Was it going to get even better?
It's going to get better because there's going to be a lock on the modules. At the moment, these are just a slide fit, but there'll be a magnetic lock, and you can see that in the current specifications that are on the Project Ara website.
So it could be ARM SoC right here. It could be battery. It could be camera, and a bunch of other stuff.
Yes, and then on the front, you can take the display off. Replace that, and this is a media module for speaker and possibly camera.
So that's pretty cool. I get lots of views on smartphone videos, and this is a pretty cool smartphone.
This is amazing because what it allows is the rate of innovation and differentiation. You can imagine hardware modules being like apps. A small group of users could create a module for a particular application, and you'd have hundreds of thousands or millions of potential customers for your new module.
So it can potentially demonstrate a whole bunch of interesting innovation when it gets released. So
yeah, if you think about a phone today, if you've got a new hardware feature, you have to convince the phone manufacturer to put it into the next year's model or the year after's model, and those features tend to be features for everybody. Whereas the great thing about Ara is if you've got a hardware innovation as a startup or as an established company, you can get it into everybody's hands really quickly. If you're interested in higher resolution cameras, at the moment, every year you have to replace your phone just to get a higher resolution camera. You'll be able to just replace the camera module.
That's pretty cool. And buy a new SoC every 6 months.
You could do that if you wanted to.
You can upgrade from the latest to the latest and always just upgrade that part. It's really awesome. Yeah. And a new display. It's fantastic. And you can be a little bit less careful with the display because you just swap a new one in.
You could.
That's fantastic. So we had the Linaro Connect, and you're the CEO of Linaro.
Aye.
And what is Linaro doing with this project?
So Linaro is one of many companies working for Google on Project Ara. Linaro is focused on the firmware and the software to make Android work with removable modules and to communicate through this bus, which is called UniPro. So if you think about running your mobile phone, and you have an application that uses the camera, like Facebook, and you take away the camera, you've got to make sure that the application keeps running. And that if you're using the camera, it then says to the user, you've taken out all your cameras, please put a new one in.
So Linaro and the Linaro guys are the best at doing that kind of modification and new kind of tweaks to Linux?
Well, I think Linaro has a lot of experts in both Linux and the Linux kernel and in Android. And so we are one of the companies in the world that is suited to this, is able to deliver what Google need for this project. So we have a team within Linaro working on Project Ara on the kernel and the changes for UniPro. And also on the additions to Android to support the unique functionality of the Ara phone.
So Project Ara is a project out of Google Innovation Labs?
It comes out of a group in Google called Google ATAP, And you can look on the Project ARA website for more information about ATAP and the other companies working on the project.
So, and there's pretty good progress, huh? It seems like people downstairs are hacking away, and looks.
Well, one of the targets of Linaro Connect this time has been to bring the entire ARA project team together so that we can make progress on getting developer boards out to the developer community to enable them to start designing their own modules. And again, if you look at the Project ARA website, you can download a module developers kit that gives you all the information on how to design and make and build modules.
And I think, so there's a Marvell has announced, and I think Rockchip also, there's going to be a bunch of different ARM SoCs supported, so it's very relevant to Linaro.
Yes, so one of the great things about ARA is it enables choice, and there will be we expect a number of different modules for every function, and then we expect functions that we haven't even thought about today. So from fingerprint sensors, security devices, medical devices, the possibilities are endless.